All right, on page 4. Page 4. Let's go, Ashley. Come on. Page 4. It says Isabella's Electric Company charges 15 cents per kilowatt hour plus a basic connection charge of $20 per month. Everybody should have their book open to page 4. Find the rate of change. Find the rate of change. What the heck is rate of change? What's another word for rate of change? Rate of change. The rate that something changes. No. The slope. Yes, we're talking about slope. So rate of change, need to make that a little thicker, is actually talking about slope. Okay, what's slope? Don't tell me rate of change. What? M? Yes. M in what? Right. So when you have a linear equation, y equals mx plus b, the slope is the part that is m. That is correct. Do we have a linear equation here for us? Do we? We might. Do you see one right in front of you? Do we have y equals mx plus b? Do we have an actual equation in front of us?
Yeah, we could use
We could find one, yes, but do we have one? Is it right there in front of us? No, we do not. So how do we find slope? That is a good question. That's why I'm asking. How do we find slope if we have a table or if we have a graph here with lines? Or is there a formula for slope? Yes, m is slope. That is part of this formula, but that doesn't help me find what slope is. Rack your brains. Come on. It is the rate of change. Yes. How do we find the rate of change? That's a good question. Am I a minor bird? Just repeating what you say? Maybe. Take a look at the table. What's changing? They're not all staying the same. What are the values that are changing?
kilowatt hour thingy. It goes up 15.
Okay, so.
It goes 20 and it goes to 35 and 50.
Okay, so it goes from 35 to 50. How much change is that? 15.
And it goes to 45 and then 35.
And then it goes to what?
It goes from 50 to 95, which would be 45.
Ooh, 45. Is that the same?
Mm-hmm.
It's not, but there's also some changes happening over here, right?
It goes up 100.
Goes up 100. What about from here to here?
100.
Goes up 100. What about from here to here?
15.
15. So when we went up here by 45, how much did we go up by here?
300.
Is that the same kind of change?
Sort of thing. Yeah, now you catching on.
Oh, yeah, now you're catching on. So what is my change here? What's the rate of my change? How much is changing?
A lot. It's a little than a lot, and then even more.
Okay, can we be a little more specific? 15 for every 100. Kilowatt hours, monthly bill. Which is my X values? Which are my Y values? Another good question. I am just full of good questions.
How would you answer the question?
You're going to go with kilowatts are the Y?
No, the X and then the monthly bill.
How could we check?
Don't say that's a good question.
That's a good question. We have 0 and 20. Is there a point? 0, 20?
No.
There is. It's right here. What do we call this? The y-intercept. So does that mean my y-intercept is 0 or is my y-intercept 20?
20.
Ah, so that must mean the monthly bill is the y, the kilowatts are the x. Okay. So is it 15 over 100 or is it 100 over 15? 100 over 15. What do you guys think?
I agree.
You agree. That was your answer. Of course you agree. So this is the change in x divided by the change in y.
I remember that.
Is that right?
Yes.
Survey says?
Correct.
I'm sorry, that is not correct.
Well, I said it was correct.
And your point is no. You're close. Actually, slope is the change in y over the change in x. If you remember, we also can take it as y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So the change we were looking at in the y's is 15 divided by 100. So 1500s, is that my slope? Well, kind of. Can we simplify that?
Yeah.
Okay, what can we simplify it to? Another hard question.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Is 15 go into 100 evenly?
Yes. Oh, no.
3 over 20. 3 over 20, is that right? How did he get to 3? How did he get to 20? Divided it by 5 over 5. Is 3 20ths? Can that be simplified?
Yeah.
Can it?
Possibly.
What are factors?
No, it can be, but it might not be correct.
Not in simplest form. So your slope here is equal to your rate of change, which is 3 out of 20. Now, because it's been a while, I would make sure you have that m, the slope, is change in y over change in x. I might also include this formula, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 divided by x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Okay? It could be there. I mean, any point along here. Okay? If I would pick this and this, change in y, we could say 80 to 20, that is 60. And divided by 400 to 0, which is 400, which simplified the 0 out, which also would be 3 over 20. Okay? Change in the height divided by the change in the width. Think of it that way. Rate of change. No homework still. No homework still. Tomorrow, make sure you bring your books. We are doing 3 different tasks tomorrow. Okay? I knew somebody did and submitted it. Was that you? I didn't look at who.